Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at 55% level 1 links, Golden Frieza and Gogeta, the, well, I guess we can't really call it Tanabata anymore because it's not actually Tanabata Celebration, but this is the, what is this, Feelin' the Heat Transcendent Dokkan campaign, Dokkan Fest LR here. We'll go through the kit, and then we'll jump into a pretty tough event, probably lose, and then jump into a less tough event after that. Alright, leader skill is movie bosses or movie heroes. 3 key, 200% HP, 170% to attack, and then the extra 50% buff is for transformation boost, gifted warriors, or inhuman deeds. Frieza's super attacks. 18 key is the death beam, greatly raised attack for 1 turn, mega colossal, greatly raised attack and defense, and then allies get 50% attack for 1 turn. 12 key is the psychokinesis, actually an animation that's taken from the Namek saga. Greatly raised attack for 1 turn, colossal damage, and lower attack and defense. So Frieza does not actually get defense at all from his super attack effects. Alright, passive, Golden Power, 250% stats, receives an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained, 70% damage reduction for the first 5 turns he's guarding. From the 6th turn onward, he's got a 70% chance to guard, which we can now see, which is good. When 4 or more extreme class allies are on the team, or when there is another movie hero or movie bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, he launches an additional super. For every attack received, he's getting 150% attack and a chance of performing a critical hit by 10% within the turn. So every single time he gets hit in the turn, he's getting a multiplicative 150% attack buff. So it's pretty good. Whenever guard is activated, he's getting 20% defense up to 100%, and then when 3 or more super class allies are on the team starting from the 3rd turn, he can swap into Gogeta, or from the 5th turn. By the way, he also gets double, actually technically it is triple orb changing here, right? AGL and SDR to attack, and then physical or int to rainbow. So it is a triple orb changing effect, and that's to set up Gogeta for his first turn. Active skill is Golden Frieza's Pride, can be activated when there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, once only, be it before or after reversible exchange. And this is a taunt mechanic. This is a target focus mechanic, or I think the actual name is attack attraction is what they call this. 24 key. 400% defense, and then directs enemies' attacks towards this character for 1 turn. Links are Prodigies, Universe's Most Malevolent, Shocking Speed, Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Pretty standard Golden Frieza links. This character is on approximately 732 categories, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm just going to scroll through it real quick. Alright, so now we have the Gogeta side of the character, which is quite strong. 12 key, Meteor Attack. We have 50% attack and defense for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. 18 key is the Gallic Gun. Massively raised attack and defense for 1 turn, so that's 100% raise. Mega colossal damage to enemy, and then 50% defense to the rest of the turn for the rest of the rotation for 1 turn. Passive is Gogeta's Power. You can exchange with Golden Frieza. 6 key, 250% stats. 1 extra key per key sphere obtained, effective against all types, a 50% chance to dodge, which is going to factor in later. The first time he gets a key sphere, he gets a full heal. At this point, I'm not entirely sure how good that is, just because I feel like we're in a meta right now where either you are at full HP or you are dead. There's not a lot of in between going on here, but if you enter the turn with like 10% health, obviously you're going to get a lot of value out of that. When 3 or more super class allies are on the team, or when there's another movie hero or bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, he's going to get 40% damage reduction. When attacking with 20 or more key, he's getting 200% attack and defense, 70% chance to perform a crit, so this character really doesn't need a ton of crit. When activating the active skill or when attacking with 24 key, he's getting 150% attack and then performs a critical hit, so guaranteed crits. For every key sphere obtained, this is, I think, the portion of the passive for Gogeta that kind of makes the character what he is. For every key sphere obtained, he's getting a 5% chance to dodge. Remember, he's starting with a 50% chance to dodge because he's got a basic effect of a high chance, which is 50%. So as long as you're getting 10 key spheres, he's got a 100% chance to dodge. Even if you're not getting 10, like if you have like 8, then he's still got a 90% chance. Then he's getting attack plus 10% to himself. And he's supporting allies with 10% defense when attacking. So clearly a character that they want you to put in slot 1. For every 5 key spheres obtained, he launches an additional super attack. So not only is he giving the defense to the whole rotation with this part of his passive, so let's say you get 7 orbs with Gogeta, he's giving 70% defensive support from this. He's also giving this. He's also giving 50% defense from the super attack effect to all allies. So this guy's actually giving like insane amounts of defense. Now, I have heard, I have not tested this personally, but I have heard that this is actually not a multiplicative defensive buff. I mean, it would make a huge difference if this was a multiplicative buff as opposed to an additive buff, but I've heard from initial testing from people that this is an additive buff, which makes it a lot less powerful, but it's still really good. Still a lot, because you combine this with the super attack effect, and it's just ridiculous. And then the active skill, we have the Kamehameha can be activated when there are three or more super class allies on the team, and this gives him 540% attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and then he's getting 540% defense, and then he changes the entire orb field to tech, which of course is going to synergize really well with the part of the passive that we already talked about. Links change, of course, pretty drastically. He gains Fuse Fighter, Over in a Flash, Prayer for Battle, and Kamehameha, because it's going to exchange out all the Frieza links. So the one issue I have with this character, and I think this is going to be something that they probably will continue to do with tag characters. This is really good, okay? Every tag character is on 100 billion categories. And because of that, a lot of times what they're doing with these tag characters is they're introducing pretty limiting factors into either their passives or active skill conditions, right? This character could be used on like 1,000 different teams, but they're going to perform at their best with this specific setup. You want to have 3 super class allies to get the Gogeta active skill, but you also want to have 4 extreme class allies to get the Frieza active skill. Plus, I would say that the leader skill right now for this character is actually not very good. Movie bosses is really not, really not too good. By the way, the friend character is also going to count towards the active skill condition, so we all need to really bring 3 villains here, but we can get the 4th villain through the friend character here. So we're going to use their own team. We are going to be jumping into a rather tough fight. This is the second stage of the special battle event versus Blue Goku and Vegeta. Again, I'm not a huge fan of using this as a showcase stage because the Vegeta will always stun slot 1. But I think it would be good just to see Frieza tank that hit from Vegeta right away. And then we can kind of just like maybe move on to a different fight. But I do also want to be able to show off, and the reason why I built the team this way is to specifically be able to show off both the Frieza side and the Gogeta side at their full potential. So this is what we're going with. The Broly trio could definitely be an issue if we don't get them their orbs. Tech Broly at this point is fairly old. He's a year old now, and he's going to be good the first turn, but after that, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So we'll just go ahead and jump in with this team for this stage. Again, this is a tough fight. And if we need to jump into a different fight just to kind of see what we're working with here with this team, we will. One thing I really don't like is I don't like how they delayed the EZA for LR AGL Golden Frieza to next week, because he would make a huge difference for this team. All right, so turn 1, I guess it's fine. We can work with this. Let's go. Get the Broly intro in here. I guess the gods too, right? Oh, the gods are on the other rotation. All right. So, one really powerful thing we can do with Golden Frieza is we can just pop this now. And I think I actually will pop this now. Just to show, because I think... Actually, what we could do here, and the only reason why I would do this is because this... event has no attempt limits. I can actually just have Golden Frieza sit here. I would imagine he's dead. Probably. At 55% level. This is a character that I think is actually pretty dupe dependent, to be honest, this character. At least for the first few turns as Golden Frieza. I would imagine at 55% level 1 links with only Fierce Battle up here. Does Gohan have any links with him? No. I would imagine he dies. I think. I mean, we could test it. No reason not to. So let's actually just test this real quick. We only need to grab... Actually, we don't even need to grab anything because we know that Vegeta would stun him anyway. So we don't even really need to get any orbs here. We could just do like this. And then we could do this. We could save the tech orbs for Gohan. Let's just show that. I think he's dead, but let's just show this. And then next time we'll pop the active. Let's see. Okay, Goku is also supering. Yeah, we're probably dead. We might just barely live. We'll see. Remember, Frieza's getting more defense the more times he gets guard activated, aka gets hit. Yeah, we actually... Okay, you know what? I mean, Goku supers again. Okay. Yeah, triple supered immediately in slot 1. That's that's a rough spot for any character, really. We almost survived. We almost survived. That's... You know what? For 55% level 1 links, that's actually not bad. The fact that he didn't immediately just get blown away by that. Let's go ahead and jump back in. I think I only had one 55% friend, unfortunately. Yeah, so I guess we'll just take the 69% friend. Does he have link levels? He does. Okay, I mean, we'll just take this. But that's the lowest dupe friend I have. Let's go. Let's see. This time I will pop the active skill, just so we can get through that turn. But that is a powerful thing that Golden Frieza could do. Is he could just immediately pop the active skill right away and kind of just give you the turn. Again, the issue with this fight in particular is the Vegeta stuns. So we're not going to be able to take advantage of Frieza's like big attack set here. I guess what we could do is if Broly Trio... Wow, we actually could just do this. Yeah, we got lucky. We actually don't... we actually don't need to use the active here. Maybe we'll use it next turn. Okay. I mean, yeah, Broly Trio... I mean, if we just spawn into a 7 orb situation with the Broly Trio, they're pretty good. Okay. I think we're just going to go for Vegeta here. We'll just focus on attacking Vegeta. So Frieza, again, gets the majority of his... I would even say, like... Because think about this. He's not getting any multiplicative attack buffs from anywhere in his entire passive besides here. So the only way this guy gets any kind of significant or impressive damage at all is every time he gets hit. So either you're putting him in slot 1 to build up that attack, or using his active skill. So if we just put him in slot 2, this damage, I would imagine, is going to be very pathetic. So let's see. Let's see what we're working with. We don't need to get this. Let's save the orbs for next turn. Alright, Broly Trio with the guaranteed dodging. It's pretty nice. Get to avoid the stun. Yep. The Broly Trio are also giving damage reduction support with 24 key, right? I'm pretty sure that's how the character works. I haven't used them in a long time. He gets 10% damage reduction. Let me actually just confirm this real quick. Yes, 6.7 is really bad. Yeah, so the Broly Trio is giving 10% damage reduction to movie bosses or super bosses. So Golden Frieza here actually has 80% damage reduction. Damn, I was hoping Blue Goku would have supered him. But yeah, that attack set is just... I mean, a 2025 Dokkan Fest LR doing a 6... Even at 55% level, that is like... That's like a 5th anniversary character. That is terrible. That is really bad. But again, it's the character needing to get hit is why it's so low. All right, next turn, we will go ahead and use the active. And then when we get back over here on turn 3, we'll probably just go into Gogeta, and we should have a good orb field. Let me actually just refresh myself on what exact type of orbs he's going to change here. Okay, this is where Blue Goku... Is Blue Goku double supering here? Did he only super... Is this the only time he's supered so far? No, okay. Okay, let me just double check something real quick here. So Frieza is changing AGL and STR and physical. I guess it's physical or int. So we want to collect physical or int because we're going to be changing AGL and STR anyway. Can't really do that though, huh? Okay, we'll go ahead and use the active here just to get through this turn without any issues. Okay. So we'll just put him in slot 1 again. He's gonna get stunned. There's no. This is why I really didn't like doing this fight. Yeah, defense goes up to 2.1 million with 70% damage reduction with guard. He's fine. I think what we'll do here is we'll grab this. I'm just trying to set up the turn for next turn for the Gogeta. Let's do this. We'll do this. Actually, let's do this just so we can give the AGL Vegeta in the middle enough key, and then we'll grab these with Broly. Yeah, next turn is going to be really good. We're not even going to have to use the active next turn. I guess could the friend dodge? Does he have any dodge? No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, with his active up, this Frieza, I mean, it's basically just a Ghost Usher. Basically. There's not really anything that could hurt him. We'll get some stacks in for Gogeta here. But yeah, next turn with Gogeta coming out, that's gonna be the turn to look at. All right, get some damage in here from Vegeta. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. So now we, yeah. That's pretty good. You guys like that orb field? All right, let's go over to Gogeta. Again, we could pop the active, but there's literally no reason to here. Let's just grab this. That's 18 orbs, huh? 19 if we do this. Okay, let's do this. So if we... yeah. So just the 19 orbs alone, that's what, 95% dodge we're getting from this. Remember, he's got 50% already, so we have 145% dodge here. So if there's ever a boss that like lowers your dodge chance added to the game, like this character will still be fine. Yep, let's do this. By the way, 19 orbs means that we're giving 190% defensive support to the rest of the team, and we have the 50% defensive support coming out of the 18 key super as well. We have 100% chance to dodge, so no issues there at all. I guess we could 6, damn. Yeah, the Broly trio not being able to get... I mean, that's like kind of one issue with the... having the entire orb field essentially being reset by Gogeta is it kind of if you're running the Broly trio, it kind of is just like, okay, well, hopefully you get 7 orbs. We'd have better links here. Shocking speed, first battle, legendary power. What are we missing here? Oh yeah, Gohan's shattering the limit. I guess we could do this just for science. This is the defense. Yeah, let's just grab that. All right. Unfortunately, not a lot of key for the other characters, but this is for the purposes of showing off Gogeta. Guaranteed dodge here. $43. Remember, he's got 3 more after this. Unfortunately, we only got 19 orbs instead of 20. If we'd gotten 20 orbs, we would have had a 4th additional super guaranteed, but it's because it's every 5 orbs. But we should still be doing some good damage here. Yeah, we got 1 more incoming at least after this. Guaranteed crits too, because we're at 24 key. We just have to hope that the Broly trio dodges. I mean, that's really all we can do here. Even with the massive amounts of support... Okay, good. This guy's super here. Even with the massive amounts of support Gogeta's providing to the rest of the rotation, I don't... Broly trio is just not defensive, right? Hopefully Blue Goku just doesn't super here. Okay. Okay. Okay, they did their job. Nice. We were only able to get Gohan like 3 orbs or something, so this is not a very good turn for Gohan, but I think he should be okay. We just have so much defensive support up right now. Alright, let's see. Yeah. A lot of that is Gogeta. Alright, so because we already used Frieza's active skill, we can't use Gogeta's active skill here, but I mean, the orb field is so good. Okay. Let's do this. It'd link up a little better with this, but I'm going to keep AGL Gogeta on a rotation here. Let's just take care of Vegeta. 13 orbs. So guaranteed dodge. I could... If I decide... Okay, so if we just Veku here, I'm pretty sure we immediately just win. If we decided just to Veku here, I'm pretty sure we win immediately. But I would like to get the AGL... Gogeta turn with Tech Gogeta. I would like to get that turn, so I'm not going to use Veku. We should be able to kill this Vegeta before he's able to attack, and then we'll go ahead and do this. First of all, let's just do this. Now we do this. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, that's a lot of rainbows. We're out. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's just. I'm gonna do this. I'm actually gonna do this. Keep the middle of the field intact here. All right. Yeah, obviously this Gogeta's got guaranteed dodge, so he's fine. Guaranteed dodge like every single turn is pretty good. All right, 54. Remember, this is like 1 dupe Gogeta with max length. Okay, Vegeta's out of here. Good. We got at least one more after this because we got 13 orbs. See ya, Vegeta. He's out of here. Now it's just Goku. Alright, I would like to think this guy is fine. After getting some stacks in here. We have, again, so much defensive support from Gogeta in slot 1. I actually would like to see what happens if we don't dodge here. We should take 0 damage. Don't dodge this. Damn. All right, then obviously these guys are fine. It's their first turn. All right, we'll use the Gogeta active next turn. Oh yeah, I forgot the attack break. This Goku might just be dead next turn, actually. Tech Broly. I feel like we got to do this just to make sure that they don't die. Like, this guarantees that they're fine. Let's do this, and then we'll active with Gogeta. This is the better play. Plus, we're also going to get more damage from that because they're supporting now. All right, just a casual 23 orbs. Now we got to do this. There's no way Broly is in any danger here. By the way, 5.4 million defense. Doesn't really matter because we've guaranteed dodge, but if this boss, for example, canceled dodge, we would still have 5.4 million defense and 40% damage reduction here. So, yeah. Plus, remember, we're massively raising attack and defense on the 18 key, and then every additional super is a 50% raise. So something tells me Gogeta would be fine even if the enemy canceled dodge. Oh no, Tech Broly's fine because the Broly trio are also giving 10% damage reduction support. Yeah, this team is actually going. This team is actually working pretty well. All right, Tech Gogeta should look really good here. 2 characters with guaranteed dodge. 51, yeah. 55% level 1 links. We got 4 supers after this. Hey, it looks pretty good to me. Just need a little bit more help on this team. LRAGL Golden Frieza is coming out next week. And then we definitely have a lot of movie hero and movie boss characters to EZA in, like, just coming up soon that we know of. We have the Coolers and the Cooler movie Goku and Vegetas. And we have the superhero Lise, Lohan, and Piccolo. And there's probably more besides those guys, but like we have some heavy-hitting movie characters that are in line to get EZAs really soon, so they'll help this team. Okay, this is good. We'll be able to see the turn with Gogeta getting the AGL Gogeta support. I don't think AGL Gogeta should kill. Okay, bro. There's no way Broly takes like massive damage from this, right? Wow. Okay. All right, let's do this. There's no way he kills here. Good. All right, what does he change? Okay, perfect. 10 orbs is good. That's, guess what that is, guys? That is guaranteed dodge. He's supering right away. Guess what? It does not matter. Guaranteed dodge. It's we've had, so since we've I guess tagged into Gogeta with both characters, every single turn we've had 100% dodge. It's kind of good, I guess. I honestly don't think we need to really do much else here. I think we're probably good to end the video. The character is pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, nice try, dude. $85 million. All right, that seems pretty good. Well, remember, this is the friend who I used the Golden Frieza active with on turn 2. So you don't need the active with Gogeta in order for him to do this, because as long as you have the orbs, and you can set them up, right? Because there's a lot of orb changers. Golden Frieza's orb changing, then you just swap into Gogeta. Yeah, the character is very good. Let's just say that. So let me know what you guys think of Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Very dominant character right now. I mean, we just kind of walked in here and crushed this, and I wouldn't really say our team was particularly great. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will see you in the next one.